I can tell you a story. It was embarrassing. It was Halloween a couple years ago. So at the end of the night, I came home. I brought the bin in, and I forgot to close the garage door.
Oh, don't do that.
In the morning, I looked at my phone, and somebody in the neighborhood had posted, "Hey, are these anybody's?" And it was a picture in the park of two musical instruments. One was a trumpet, and one was a digital sax. And it's a unique instrument. And I knew they were mine.
So you went to your garage and saw it was open.
So I walked out, and sure enough, my garage was wide open.
Hi, I'm Kenny Klaus, and this is State 48 Homeowner.
Welcome back to the State 48 Homeowner Podcast, and we are back with Crime Prevention Officer Dawn Blake with the Mesa Police Department. How you doing, Dawn?
I'm good. Still good.
Thank you for coming back to the podcast. And today we're talking about crime. Last time we were talking about crime prevention outside of the house and what things people leave in their unlocked cars.
Correct.
And now we're going to talk about how we can do better with crime prevention in the home.
Okay.
And I know one of the things that people have been doing for a long time is just kind of, in real estate, we do open houses.
Okay.
And I know that there's a lot of homeowners that just do open houses on a regular basis and leave their houses open, either the back sliding door, the back door, or just leave their garage doors open all day and all night.
All the time. It happens all the time.
I can tell you a story. It was embarrassing. So it was Halloween a couple years ago, and I'd gone out. We'd with some friends. We'd took their kids out around the neighborhood, and so I just put a big bin of candy on the front porch. And so at the end of the night, I came home. I brought the bin in, and I had brought it in, and I forgot to close the garage door.
Oh, don't do that.
In the morning, I looked at my phone, and somebody in the neighborhood had posted, "Hey, are these anybody's?" And it was a picture in the park of two musical instruments. One was a trumpet, and one was a digital sax. And it's a unique instrument, and I knew they were mine.
So you went to your garage and saw it was open.
So I walked out, and sure enough, my garage was wide open. And so I ran over to the park. They were still there, but there was a couple other things that were missing.
Yeah.
Which was a bummer. But yeah, just one time I left it open, and sure enough, crime opportunity. A couple kids, obviously found things. But
when you talk about garage doors being left open too, so even if you're at home and something's in your garage door is open, somebody can go in there and take something. So let's say it's winter time and they take your weed whacker or your lawnmower. Mm-hmm. When are you going to notice that it's gone?
Absolutely.
You're not going to notice it until you need it.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have no clue when it was stolen. So it's really going to be hard for the police.
Yeah.
So closing garage doors is very important. I know some of the officers will go around at night, and when they see it open, they'll even go and knock on the door. And sometimes it's been very late at night and say, "Could you please close your garage door?" Yeah. "Oh my gosh, I never leave it open." We hear that all the time.
Yeah.
"I never leave it open." And then we see it. So.
And it is a big issue, I know, because a lot of what we call home invasion robberies will actually happen because of an open garage door.
Open garage door because the door to the house isn't locked either.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
It is.
People will not lock that door.
Yes. And it's, again, every door in your house should be locked at night.
And that's
when you're gone.
Yeah. And you talked about it on the last podcast that you were on, where people will leave their garage door opener in their car.
Right.
And that's why it's such an issue, is because that garage door opener is a key to the house.
Yes.
Because most people do not lock that door from the garage into their house.
Every time I go out to a neighborhood and I'm doing a talk, that is one thing I always talk about is the garage door openers, the garage doors being left open, and that door to the house. Because it can be scary at night if somebody's in your house when you're there. If you're sleeping and your kids are there and somebody, either doesn't care that they're there, or they have weapons, or they're on, a lot of people are on substance abuse, and stuff, and they'll walk in. It's scary.
Yeah, they may not be meaning bad thing. They may think that they're in the wrong place.
Yes,
they're just
true.
walking in. And
Well,
then,
I have a kind of little funny story about that because I live in an apartment complex, and I still tell everybody in the apartment, when you walk in, lock your doors. So I've always done that. I was leaving my apartment one time. I was going to go down the stairwell. Well, I was on my phone, like most people are, looking at it, and I opened the door, which I should have known better. I should have known something was wrong when I had to open it, because usually it's a push to go down the stairs. And I walked in, I saw my neighbors. Thank goodness I knew them. And I was like, I'm sorry, I was meant to go down the stairs, but you know what? Lock your door from now on, please. So just something like that can happen, It's just lock your door. It's not hard.
The second thing that we wanted to talk about is leaving the lights on at night.
Correct. A big thing we talk about is, leaving the porch light on, So that we have flyers of that we pass out and stuff, but even motion lights would even help. If you don't want to leave your light on all night because of the cost or whatever, do some motion lights. Put motion lights by the front door, by the back door, anywhere where there's a window. Put a motion light. That way it'll pop on, and of course that'll, kind of make somebody nervous and would leave. Because if it's dark, they can't be seen. They know they're safe. They can do whatever they want. But if it's lit up, people can see them. So we ask that you please leave your lights on around your house or do motion lights.
Yeah, and low voltage landscape lights not only make your property look nicer at night, but it makes it safer. There's less places for people to hide. If you hear noises outside, you can actually look outside and see if anything's out there. And it doesn't take much power. They're very cheap to install. They're very cheap to keep going and make sure landscaping look nicer.
Yes.
But you're safer. And if you happen to need to take the dog outside to go to the bathroom, you can safely go out there knowing that nobody's out in the backyard because you can see everything.
Correct. Just lighting it up so the bad guy can be seen, which they don't want to be.
The Klaus Team is different. With the Klaus Team, you have someone on your side. Where you live and make memories is important. We have more unique strategies than anyone else to help you accomplish what matters most to you. We can help you with traditional real estate as well as other options such as our lease purchase programs. We can help you buy first then sell, and we can bring you instant offers. We're here to help our neighbors achieve the American dream and help them build wealth through home ownership. For more info or to start your home search, visit us online at klausteam.com. There's things that we can do when we're locking the house to keep things safe. Sometimes we have to give a key to people that access our homes. If we have house cleaners, if we have people that are maybe coming in and fixing our house when we're gone that we have to give a key to. There are ways that you can, with your lock set, you can set it, and Kwikset and Schlag both have these kind of sets that you can get at Home Depot, that you can create a lock that only works temporarily.
Correct.
And you can set that and give that to them that only works temporarily. So that's an easy way to make it so you can give people a key that you can then undo at a later time.
Correct.
Let's talk about guns.
Oh, more on guns. Yes, guns even in the house need to be under lock and key as well. And that also helps even if you have small children, because small children, if they get a hold of it, they might find it interesting because they've seen TV or cartoons or something, and they can, harm themselves, harm you, harm other people. But guns need to be locked in the house as well, locked away in, I say, a safe that's like bolted down, not something they can pick up and take off with them.
And there's a lot of different ways that you could do gun safes. You can do the big, massive ones if you need. There's smaller ones that you can fit long guns in and handguns. Mm-hmm. If you only have handguns, there's smaller handgun safes that you can do. There's handguns safes that you can put in that are accessible in a nightstand. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of handgun compartments that I don't recommend. That if it's just simply hidden and you just need to know to move the candlestick to the side, that's not a gun safe.
No.
Your children should not know how to access the gun.
Correct.
It is a time right now that we're seeing youth suicide that is just far too high. And our kids may seem normal and may seem that they just are happy, but they should not know how to access those firearms without you. Yes, we should. If firearms is a part of our culture and our family, we should be going out with our kids and teaching them how to handle them safely. We should be teaching them how to shoot them safely, how to handle them, how to store them, how to unload them, how to
clean them,
everything.
Yes.
But it should always be under supervision
Yes.
until they're out of the house and on their own and doing that kind of thing. And they shouldn't know the code. They shouldn't know. And so if it's just, I've seen some that it looks really cool where it's a shelf and you just kind of do a little thing and the shelf drops down and there's the gun. That's not a gun safe.
No.
It's not safe.
No.
And so the ones that I have is a 7-digit code that my kids don't know, and they're not going to know. And there's no way that code does not match anything else that is in existence in my life. And so we just want to make sure that those things are always safe.
Nothing's worse than the heartbreak of losing a child.
No.
I don't ever want to experience it.
No. So if people want to make their neighborhood safer, talk to us about Neighborhood Watch.
Neighborhood Watch is a program that we have where the neighbors get together and you form a little meeting or a get together or something. You only have to have 2 meetings or get togethers a year. It doesn't have to include everybody in that neighborhood. It's the people saying, hey, let's start a neighborhood watch, and let's say on this street only 10 houses want to participate out of 20. That's fine. So you only have to have 2 meetings a year. The crime prevention officer in the district needs to be at one of the first 2 meetings once you start it, so we can give information and stuff. Then what you do is you just get together, and I know in some of our senior communities they have dances, they have balls, they have all kinds of stuff. Count that if your neighbors are showing up. Only 50% of who want to participate in your street has to attend.
Okay.
And then you need to send that information to the crime prevention officer in the district. I'm Superstition, so you would send it to me. You can email us. You can fill out the form online under the Mesa Police website. Just go to Neighborhood Watch and you can fill out the form, and then Superstition District, and it'll come straight to me. And what it is just keeping your eyes open. Like when I was a kid, we all knew each other on the street. Nowadays people don't, but keep your eyes open. It is not patrolling though. It is not confronting people. It is keeping your eyes open, and if you see something, say something. Yeah. Call it in or something like that. But get to know your neighbors. But do not take the law enforcement into your own hands. Leave that to the police officers on the street, please.
And what kind of training and resources does the city provide?
We come out and we will give them information about things. I know a lot of times if they want to know about some other crimes, like a lot of right now we have fraud crimes going on, so I'm bringing our fraud unit over, and they will do a talk about it. If they've done like pizza with the police or coffee with a cop or something where they want more police officers over, I bring, I let my commander and my lieutenants and my sergeants know, and we always get officers over there so people can talk to police officers about something that maybe they want to talk to an officer about. So we do a lot of events with each other, and I just ask them to come, and they will.
And it's pretty easy to find you guys. All they got to do is Google Mesa Police Department.
Yes.
And they can find you.
Yep. Just know what district you live in. If you don't know what district, you can give me a call or give any of the crime prevention officers a call, and they'll tell you what district you're in.
And if you live in a different city in Arizona or a town, just Google your town, and chances are they've got a neighborhood watch as well. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for spending time with us this week at State 48 Homeowner, the ins and outs of owning an Arizona home. You can connect with us for more information, submit topics you'd like us to further discuss. You can see relevant videos, give us feedback, answer your real estate questions, and more at state48homeowner.com.